Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate General Gettysburg. This will be episode 4, and we have to make a decision now whether or not we want to launch a counterattack on the northern ridges or defend Seminary Ridge. The launching a counterattack does look like an interesting option. Looks like I would have quite a few men here, reinforcements coming, and could push. The other option is to try and defend the left side. And of course, what traditionally was held by the Union Army on that day was down here and all through Little Round Top, Big Round Top, and the Rocky Ridge. Could defend that. I do like that option. We've been defending the whole time. It's probably a good option, although this is not bad. Decisions. If we push, we could end the battle earlier than maybe expected. If we defend, we make them use even more men to continue to try and attack us along this ridge. And I think I like the defense option, so we'll go with that. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, whatever it is that you like to drink, and sit back and let's enjoy. And here we greatly outnumber them. Wow. So they have just about used up their forces. They're only going to have 28,000 men. We have 32,000 with 10,000 coming. So now our guns are going to play important. It says, wise decision, General. Reports indicate that the rebels are preparing a strong attack against our center, Seminary Ridge. That is where our forces should be deployed, which will be right through here. Your mission is to hold Seminary Ridge. Reinforcements and our troops on Cemetery Hill will be available to assist you. It's important that you hold that ridge. Alright. So we'll pause this. Let me just tell you, if you are contemplating buying this game and watching Let's Plays to make a decision, let me just tell you, this is a very fun game. It is a blast to play. Its replayability, and I know my thought originally was looking at this was, well, wait a minute, where's the replayability in this? We're talking one battle. But the developer did a really good job with you being able to set the AI in different directions. Being able to set that makes this a better game overall. It's not boring. You're not going to get bored with it. Some of these scenarios, like I have not fought this scenario before. So it does add a different level to it, which is nice. It allows you to be able to play, and at the same time, actually let me move all up here. It allows you to play and not have to play the same thing over and over and over. Now, some of the elements will be somewhat the same, but for the most part, you're not playing the exact same battle over and over and over, which is something I really do like. So, with that being said, grab your coffee and let's enjoy. I think I'm going to move Brooke up here. It looks like they're going to push with a large contingent of people up this direction. We don't have to hold. I'm going to let them come into this particular part of town this time and try and hold right here and move him to kind of provide some flanking fire off this direction. And I'm going to move Williford right into this as well. That puts quite a bit of men right here in the center. And I really don't know what I'm going to do with these guys right now. We so outnumber them that I'll push them forward. Cannons are obviously going to come forward. I want cannons on these hills firing off. So I'm going to move some more cannon right up here. I'll just move these guys in case they're needed for reinforcements. And do I have... No Corps Commander up there, so I'm going to move 5th Corps up here to provide support. Again, just bring up my reinforcements and have them ready. Excelsior Brigade. Just like the sound of that. And they're not too far forward, because at least then they can fire. You know what, I think maybe not having them move would actually be a good thing, because then they can fire across the field. But if they, I don't know if how much they're going to charge south here. We shall see. Maybe I'll just have them push up this direction and have them push that direction so they can fire north. That's going to be the whole plan. Alright, it's a good start. Like I said, we way outnumber them. I think the first day inflicted so many casualties on them that they have been unable to really recover from it. Here's my arch nemesis Lane. He doesn't seem to be in a position where he can get behind my lines again unless he sweeps around and comes in through here. So just in case, let's put you here, so that we don't have to deal with that again. And we'll begin. Like I said, I do thoroughly enjoy this game. It is fun. If you are thinking about buying it, I suggest getting it. It's not that much. It's well worth the price. I've already played it quite a bit. Of course, I love this particular era. I like strategy games, most assuredly, but I like this particular era. And yeah, they are going to come this way some, so that's fine. We'll move Hartlow forward just a little bit, Webb forward just a little bit. That way they can provide some cover for Cushing here. Hall's moving up. Poor Posey. Posey and Wright are trying to come across the field, and they're heavy artillery fire. That is going to pose very problematic with them. I think I'm going to move these sharpshooters right up on this hill here. Go ahead and move Burling up, because they are definitely pushing this direction some. Instead of sitting back here, I'm going to push up into the Rocky Ridge. Very famous piece of ground here. Move some of these guys up just in case I do need them. Although I'm not thinking I'm going to. I believe this is going to be a slaughter of epic proportion. And I believe the Confederates are going to be very spent after today. These cannons get settled in here, they'll be able to fire off very well through this field. And just in case Lane gets a bright idea, we'll cover. Rebel artillery spotted, coming from the hills. There's definitely more infantry back here, so just in case. Fisher, come down here. Uphold this side. Hood's division is threatening our left. Okay, well. Mr. Hood, come on. I see more infantry back there. So, yep, there we go. I see him. Hold here and just shift. There we go. And we'll bring Carr down here too. Just so I don't want to with the exact same issues I have had the entire morning of the first. When I'm sweeping around my edge, the AI, this particular AI, definitely seems to do that. McLaw's division, artillery spotted occupying the ridges on the other side. Well, okay. This is, I mean, we're basically back to day one here. This is McPherson Ridge. We're just south of it. And we are occupying the high ground south of Gettysburg. So, life is going to be very tough for them. Strong rebel forces are moving against our center. The Confederates attack us with McLaw's division. And that's going to be right in here. So these men will arrive just in time. And that's the only place there's really any fighting. This really isn't going anywhere. They're there, but that's not going to provide much of a threat. I'm actually going to move him north of town a little bit here and move them up as well. Maybe what I can do is after that attack stalls, flank them. Okay, don't run and hold. Don't run and don't run. Shift your lines. Yeah, that showed up just in the nick of time, huh? Get Ward, get these guys involved Law outlaws done, Texas Brigade. So this is going to be a zoom in here. There's some fighting going on there. Come on, Ward, get up there. And I can't pronounce your name. Get in the fight. Reserve artillery is now at our disposal, and this guy's reserve artillery is coming to reinforce this as well. So that's good. What I want to do is get you to just shift your position here. I want you to hold there, and you to hold there. No, don't run anymore. Just fire into them. That's quite the little fight right there. The cannon being there is really going to help quite a bit. Move this cannon forward so it can fire. Move the third corps down here. Alright, now what I want you to do is shift your line. So I have more artillery coming up. Let me bring them over here. And then I'll worry about where to put them in a minute. See if I can push north of town. What I can do is just flank them out of this position completely. I don't even know if they have any victory points. I don't see any. Since they're attacking so heavily, go ahead and bring up these reinforcements into the line. Just to make sure we're doing good. I'll bring these guys here. Put that's right here. Bring this artillery forward. And I mean, this is so reinforced. For them to try and attack is, I don't want to say it's suicide, but it's not looking good for them. I mean, look what they have to come through. Across all this open terrain, under fire from cannons from many different sides. This just pours into them. Then, as soon as they get in range, then they'll rifle fire. It's a lot to expect of anybody. You'll have to pardon my sniffling sinuses. Gotta love it. Get these guys right in here. Get these guys on the side, fire in the flank. Add more artillery right here in the center. And there we've got just an absolute ton of artillery right here. Get these guys to pop in this gap. Fill in a gap here so there's more infantry and less. Oop, hold yourself, hold on. Less fire directly onto our artillery. I think a sweeping action now will begin to move them back a little bit. Get Burbank to get right in that center there. Everything else, well, that's a lot of men right there. We don't have much men here at all. Where are you going? Where are you going? This is really weak right here. You know what? You need to move. Let's see. Where do you need to move? Right there. Because he's prepping for an attack. Alright, so since he's prepping, let's push their flank here. And I'm going to bring 5th Corps here, because that's about to be very contested. Get you artillery pieces up here. Now that that's no longer being threatened, I'm going to push here too. We're going to push them right off the field, I think. Let's just get them. Alright, attack. turn, turn, turn. And now they're blasting that artillery. There's a lot of artillery I've got running here. Let's get this infantry to just move forward. Move forward. Move forward. 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 The reason I'm doing that is because if they come across field, all these men, I want to put side pressure on them. Get these guys to just take out this artillery. These guys move up. I'm gonna put this artillery forward. And they're gonna respond. And I don't want them to. I want them to respond. This is a lot of artillery right here. Okay, hold. Hold. Hold, because they're coming. Hold here, and then hold right there. Alright. Hold, dude. Hold, hold, hold. We don't want to attack right now. We want to just hold our ground and let them come across. And we're going to pound into them. Continue to push. Push this way. This way. I want to threaten their side here. I want them to feel threatened. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oop, Fisher's falling out. These men, I tell you, they don't mind defending, but the minute you make them push, it's tough. And I understand most attacks did fail because of that kind of stuff. Wilcox is going to charge right into our men. Alright, get back up there. Get back up. So now we got even more men coming. That's a lot of artillery. Might not be the best idea to push across there. Yeah, see, I'm getting tore up by this artillery. It might be best if I just retreat. Back up a little bit here. That's what I'm going to do. Staniford. He did a great job last battle, pushing on the holding the side of the town. Boy, that's a lot of artillery. Alright, you guys get in there and just hold, and I'll keep pushing from the north here. If I can push north, then maybe I can just put pressure on them from this direction where there's not quite so much artillery. That sure is a lot of people. This is a full-on attack for them. Almost like picket charge on the third day. I guess this is their version of it on the second day. Where is Lane? I'd like to take Lane out. There he is. No, that's Law. Lane, my arch nemesis. Apparently he's not around. chickened out. I need you in here where this artillery is to protect it. Alright, let's put some pressure on Malone. Poor Perrin, he's been in the fight for quite some time here. Flanking our right with more troops. Really? Did I move them out and they get flanked? Oh boy, yeah. Get back here. Hold. Williford, get back here. Fall back. I did not know they were going to be coming in through there. Run. And I moved all these troops all up here. Well, that's, you know, I did push them into one big pile. Now my artillery can waylay them. So that'll work. So actually, Sanford, you're going to go north. Oh yeah, look at there. Move my cannons back over. Get these guys to face the right way now. And I'm going to get all three of these divisions. So now, Tango, I'll let them just kind of hold this line here. So we'll make us a little umbrella up here. I did not expect them to bring reinforcements from there, but it won't really matter, I think, in the long run. The third corps right here in the middle. Overall, this is a gigantic disaster for them. It's not working out well. Both these cannons to fire into Daniel. Williford to start chasing Daniel. Have Day and them continue to push north. Let these boys just hold, don't run anymore. Don't run. Don't run. And just hold that line there. Them being stuck out there does make them a little weaker on that side, but overall, not bad. I'll bring up Hall to reinforce. And if they don't have anybody left over here, I may just start to push again. That is a lot of cannon I got in here. Move them up so they can fire, preferably across the field here. Move these cannons up. They can fire across the field. That way. Move car and let's push this way. Are they even firing at them? They're falling back. Daniel's gonna meet Staniford with his 1,800 men here very shortly. Start moving these forces north again. I really want to just keep pressure on them. Take these cannons. I think I'm going to move every one of these cannons right here. About like that. You grand the move. In the move. Cannons keep moving forward. Just keep putting a lot of pressure on them. And we're still holding here, although probably not as well as I would like to hold. And Daniel, I'm glad you met Mr. Staniford. Very nice. You two make his acquaintance. Now move both artillery pieces back to this side of town to help get rid of this. Battle to end in just a little bit. So that pretty well is battle over. Not quite the sweeping victory I wanted, but nonetheless, they never really threatened me. Basically what they did is they poured lots of Confederate blood into this field. You can see all the Confederate bodies here. The ground is simply littered with them. And our little charge here never did pay that many dividends, but that's okay. Oop, get both these cannons here. Fire there, fire there. Everybody fire, fire, fire. You just keep attacking there. Even though, oh, and we are battle delayed. I did not expect that. It works for me. So that means I can still make my push. Alright, let's attack. I know it'll cost us men, but if we can push them out, cost them men, then we make the next day so much easier on ourselves. Now all these cannon are up here. This should prove interesting now. Hopefully we can just lay into them up here. Hey, Brooke is actually retreating. Got a few guys retreating here. Get back over here. You need to back up. Alright, Sanford. Time for you to hold the center line. Let's go. Get back in there, Brooke. Continue to just pressure Parksdale here. Open all this artillery right here. Oh, there you go. It's all over. So, they held no objectives. Look at the loss. 3,200 men, mostly because I did attack too. They lost 9,251 men. I would not be surprised if that just about ends the battle. That was everything they had. They lost a large portion of men. We'll see what happens. And this is the end of episode 4. I don't know if there'll be an episode 5. We shall have to see if they give us another option. But I thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and you have a wonderful day.